I didn't tell my girlfriend I was dying to protect her. Now I've won my battle with cancer, and she's not here to see it. In 2018, at age 16, I was working at my local supermarket. Christmas was just around the corner, so new staff were being trained for the busy season. One day, the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen walked in. Her eyes as crystal blue as the coral sea. Let's call her M. She was a few months younger than me and looked nervous about introducing herself to all the intimidating faces. I gave her a small smile, and she instantly gravitated toward me and the other younger workers. After a few weeks of working together and becoming friends, I gained the confidence to tell her that I thought she was stunning. To my disbelief, she found me attractive and charming too. After a few dates, we were officially a couple. Everyone said we were the best-looking couple they'd ever seen. We introduced our families to each other, and it went better than anyone could have expected. In late 2019, I was diagnosed with terminal pancreatic cancer. I kept it from everyone, including M, except my family. I didn't tell her because I didn't want to believe it myself. We were young and in love, and I didn't want anything to change that. For 3 years, I kept this from her, saying I was going to the gym or playing football when I was really at the hospital twice a week for constant checks and procedures. The hardest part was staying strong and acting like I wasn't in pain during our day trips, holidays, or simply enjoying ourselves. In 2022, my family and I knew I had about a year left before I'd be confined to a hospital bed to die. So, we went on a family holiday of a lifetime to Australia to enjoy what little life I had left. I knew that when I came back, my life would change dramatically, and I didn't want to drag M through this hell with me. She was the most hardworking and determined person I'd ever met. When I returned from Australia, M and I were ecstatic to see each other again, and she had so much planned for us. But all I could think about was the little time I had left. I slowly distanced myself and became cold. We argued, and I didn't treat her with the respect she deserved. Finally, at the beginning of April, I ended what was the most meaningful and joyous thing in my life. For weeks, I felt sick with raw emotion. She kept asking for answers, and I couldn't bear to tell her. For the next month, I felt empty, just waiting for God to reach down and say it was my time. Seeing her all over social media on holiday with her friends and being with other guys was worse than the idea of dying. But I kept telling myself I did it for her. After a few months of unimaginable loneliness, the final blow came when I saw she had found a new man. He was bigger, stronger, older, richer, and had a life ahead of him. In that moment, I accepted my fate and just saw out the next few weeks with tests and hospital trips. Then, on Thursday, October 20th, during a regular scan, everything took longer, and the doctors kept giving me double looks. To everyone's surprise, I was told my body had fought off the cancer, and I was cancer-free. It was the most bittersweet victory anyone could experience. I had let everything I cherished go, performing the one selfless act of my life, only to end up worse than dead. Now, my life is seeing someone I thought would be my wife as just a stranger, and I swore never to let her know.